Howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today we are back with day 18 of May I Scraplift You. Today's featured creator is Jessie B Scrapbooking, and I will post those links below. I will pop her layout above that I scraplifted, and I am also combining this with the Mad About mini paper pads hop, and it is pretty much a once a month hop on, I think it's the 3rd. Is this the 3rd? Yes, 3rd Saturday of the month. Trying to get all my ducks in a row, but they waddled off. And pretty much we just pull out our mini paper pads, those 6x6 or 6x8, and use them up because it's easy to forget about them. But y'all know, if you want mini paper pad inspiration, watch all my other videos from this month, because every single video I have done has been with mini paper pads. We are currently working on the Simple Story, Simple Vintage Life in Bloom collection. And as you can see, it's starting to get pretty slim. But hopefully we make it through the rest of the month with it. And I'm also using this. This was a free gift from scrapbook.com for ordering. And I am using this as a fill-in and doing mixed media, because mixed media kind of helps stretch your collections by using the same colors. Okay, so I absolutely love this layout. I inked everything before I started, and now I have the little brown. I used ground espresso distress oxide, and now it's where my little dauber's getting rough. It's flaking off and getting on there, but it don't matter because we're going to mix media it. So I pulled out a bunch of different greenery from my bin or my drawer. I ended up going through and separating all my greenery, like leaves, berries, mushrooms, things like that. I separated all of that from my flowers. Now, most of y'all would not do that because you keep your leaves with your flowers, but I find that a lot of times I grab greenery more than I would a flower. So I just have all my leaves and things in here from whatever leftover various die cuts from swaps. I have this acetate in here, but it was blue, so that's why I didn't use it. Which it kind of went, but it wasn't the right color. But I have all this, and I just keep it in these little acrylic drawers. It's a 3-piece. Y'all can see it in my organization videos. I got it on Amazon. And it works great whenever you have not a super lot of stuff, because I can still fit more leaves in that drawer. And it works well because I don't have a large amount. So those drawers work well. Now, for my bigger stuff, I use my iris containers. But that was a squirrel, and that was for free. Okay, so as you can see, I absolutely love this layout. She did an 8.5 by 11 layout, it looks like. But I loved it, and I wanted to do it. So that's what we're doing. Y'all know the collection I'm using. This is just random little greenery from my bin. This is from the thicker sheet that came with the collection. This is some of the butterflies. That's the only thing I didn't ink. Let me hit them a little bit. Might as well, because so they match everything else. Just doing it to the side so I don't get all these little fuzzies off of here, because it's looking rough. Okay, and then these are pictures of me that was took in, these are in Gatlinburg. I was trying to remember. I think it was 2022. But they have this beautiful park. It was right up from the hotel that we stayed at. And we walked up there, and it, like, is huge, and it spans. I have another picture somewhere, maybe, of someone else, but I just thought I would scrapbook these. But it spans the whole little creek that's running through from the mountains. And it's on one of the main streets in Gatlinburg. I was trying to think. I think you turn by, if you've ever been, a lot of y'all have been to Gatlinburg. It's a big tourist destination. But if you turn by the Bubba Gump Shrimp red light, there's a little park up there, and it is fabulous. It has picnic areas and all that stuff. And when I go on vacation, I like to look for the free things. Getting with nature, y'all know me, I love my flowers and nature, so it was right up my alley. But in a very pricey tourist town, there is a few free things that you can still do. So anyways, we are going to mix media in the background just to help spread the color. It doesn't really look like she did any mixed media, but I just felt like it needed it. I really like the papers that she chose. They're really pretty, even though she used different ones. And I cut all of mine. I started out with 3x3 squares, and that was too big. So then I went back and I just cut them down to 1.5 by 1.5. Well, some of them's not complete square, but y'all know I'm not a perfectionist, so I don't care. I'll make it work. But I did do 1.5 inch squares if that matters and you want to try to recreate it. It would probably work better maybe with 2-inch squares. She did a smaller layout. I'm not sure what size squares she used, but probably 2-inch squares would work great and be around the perfect size. But I wasn't changing it because I'm limited on paper. Okay, so I am going to start out with my lightest green. I'm going to use these colors, the Mowed Lawn, Salvage Patina, and Bundled Sage, to do my background. And I am pretty much just going to do the packaging technique. I have a piece of acetate here and some water. And I'm just going to put this on. I absolutely love this. Can you tell this is from a stamp? I got this cute little bee stamp. It's so cute, y'all. I got it from Temu, of course. Look, here's one. Now, let me show you the card. Squirrel! This is free today. Look at my card I created. Is this not the cutest? Look at this little bee stamp set. And it has the honey, and I use glossy accents, but you know, if you're a winner, you usually end up getting a card. So, yeah. Anyways, let's see. Do I want to do it? I think I want to touch it together so that I don't have a hard line. Let's pick up a little bit of that. And this is just plain white cardstock. This one's actually a close to my heart cardstock. That I pulled out of one of my collections that had the cardstock with it. Okay. Smash it together a little bit just to get rid of the hard lines. Which a lot of it's going to be covered up. You're not going to see a ton. Okay. And then I think I'm actually going to add just a little bit. I about just had a big mess. I'm going to add just a little bit and use a paintbrush and just splatter some on. So that I have some drops. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my paper towel and I'm going to wipe it off. If you had another piece of paper by, you could totally... Oh no, my wheels hung on my phone cord. Okay, got it. If you had another piece of paper close by, you could have just used that and stamped it down and then started another mixed media background. Okay, next I'm going to use the Mode Wand, but I'm going to go lightly with it because I don't want a lot of it because it's like pow in your face. But I do love it. And do the same thing. And I'm just going to touch it down lightly. And I think that's good enough. And then I may do just a tiny bit just to splatter also. Alright, good enough. Let me spray my brush and get the watercolor out of it. Alright, and then I'm going to wipe this off, and I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. Salvage Patina. And this one is a really bright blue, but I had blue in some of the stuff. You can see the sky peeking through in my pictures, so I thought, why not? Add a little bit of blue. A lot of this, I'm just kind of keeping to the outskirts, like focusing mostly, because, you know, my squares are going to go down the center and cover up a lot of stuff, so. And this all does dry fairly quickly. If it bows up a little bit from using so much water, you can barely spritz the back and then lay it on something heavy on it to dry, and it will flatten it right out. But I think this is going to dry pretty flat. Okay, so we are just going to start building down the center. And I have all my little squares. And let's see. Let me make sure y'all are still in frame. I've been all over the place. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Somebody's trying to call me. They always try to call me whenever I'm getting on here to film. I kind of want to mix them up. Okay. Let's go with this one. It's different. And some of these we may end up moving. Let's see. Let's do this one down here. And then we'll just build up for a minute. And then we'll position the photos and then move stuff around. Because, let's see, I'll go with that. And on hers, I mean, she kind of has a pattern, but she kind of don't. So, I'm just taking liberty with it. She also only used one photo, and I have two, so. And like I said, some of these are not exactly square, but it's okay. We will make it work for sure. I made an S. Okay, so if any of y'all, you know, are in your probably 40s or 50s, so 80s babies, 70s and 80s babies, 90s babies. You know, whenever we used to write notes to our friends, and then we did the little, I don't know what it's called, Superman sign. That's what that reminds me of. Like, I can see the pattern of the S. I don't think any of us ever knew what it actually stood for, but okay, let me see where I want to put my photos here. I think they're gonna go like this. So some of these I'm going to take out and reposition, because there's no point in having them under there completely hidden and wasting the paper that is already sparse. Because making 21 layouts out of a 6x8 paper pad is definitely a challenge. Okay. I think that's pretty good. And then, I don't know. I may add these in here and there. I don't know. Maybe do one there. Could always do one there. One here. Maybe. Okay, I'm just going to glue them down. I think I'm going to pause and I'll be right back as soon as I glue them down, because I don't want to have y'all sit here and watch me glue it all down. I will be back. Alright, y'all, I'm back and I have glued it all down. I glued my pictures on. I didn't measure it or anything, I just kind of eyeballed it. And so now all we're going to do is add all of our greenery in. So I'm just going to kind of position it around. I actually have these stickers. I think I'm going to put on first and then build on them. Uh-oh, I ripped it. I have had these for quite some time, but they go perfect on this layout, because if you've ever been to the Smoky Mountains, you know there is lots of ferns and things around there. Okay, I have inky fingers. Alright, and then I'm pretty much just gonna go in and just keep layering. Glue stuff down, and then I'm pretty much gonna go in over here and layer. I think that we should just do a greenery swap one time on Ginger's Corner. If y'all really like flowers like me, but I use a lot of greenery too for different things. Like, this is perfect. And you know, if you had the outdoor, you know, outdoor pictures to scrapbook, camping, you know, hiking, Greenery is awesome for that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. My title's going to go right here. So, I'm just going to kind of tuck here and there. Almost got glue on my picture. I'm going to tuck that one there. I think I'm going to put this in here like this. I like it. Okay, I think I'll actually pop that on a little piece of foam. This was actually a little lemon bloom, flower bloom from a lemon die cut that I've done. But it works good for just some greenery and some leaves. Have all the naturalized plants and stuff there. Let's see, let's add some more in. It's so pretty up there. I kind of want to tuck it. I'm going to pull that off. Okay. I like that better. Alright, and then I just have my butterflies to add on. Oh, I need to stick my title down. Alright. You can have this laying on here. Ooh, I do like it. Okay, and then I have one more, because you know my brain works in threes. I think I'll put it there. Alright, so that's going to be the layout. Definitely go and check out Jessie B's scrapbooking and show her some love. The playlist is below for everyone else that's playing along. Let's see if you can see it. And, whoops, I always hit the camera. It's in the way of the page. Sorry for the shaking. Trying to show you all the mixed media because it doesn't show up extremely good. But I will post close-ups at the end as always so that you can see it. And I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. And until tomorrow, bye y'all.